Well, ladies and gentlemen, moment of silence here for our Samson bench vise. It's not had a good time. As you can see, this is not the first time it's broken. Yeah, this was my great-grandfather's vise that he left at the house we used to live in. I've used the crap out of this, Dad has used the crap out of this, and I think we found its limit. You can see where it's all discolored up here in the corner. I suspect that means that's been cracked for a while, and oil and grease and also brake fluid, because I've been using this vise a lot for bleeding master cylinders. Yeah, all that just sort of started soaking in, and then finally it, the crack just got deeper and deeper until it gave all at once. Let me just take this piece here and stick it in the, oh, right. Well, luckily, I'm a man of many vices. Okay, let's see what the spark test says about this. Cast iron or cast steel? Place your bets. What I'm doing here with the grinder is V'ing out the crack. That way I can weld more deeply into it. Because my welder, if I just weld along the top of this, is not going to penetrate all the way down to here, so the crack will still exist inside, which is not good. Also, I need to grind this back smooth afterwards, because this all sticks into this part. So, yeah, if I just weld over the top and then grind it off again, it's not going to be held on by much anything. So, got a little more material to remove from this side. I should probably preheat this. Burn that bridge when I get there. I left just enough of the brake. This should still line up straight. And yeah, that gives me a lot more space to fill up with MIG wire. Well, we have a little more vise-on-vise action going on here. You can see I've got it tacked up just so it'll all stay together, so that I'm not trying to maneuver two rather hot pieces and weld at the same time. Just blew through it. Wow. Also getting a lot of spatter. This is an old vise. It's got a lot of grease on it. Kind of expected that. Doesn't help though. Well, there we go. It's not pretty, but it's a thing. First round of grinding went pretty well. Didn't have much to do, but had a few things, so filled that back in. Time for round two. And there it is, all welded and ground back. I will need to test fit this, of course, and see if I've missed any spots that I need to remove a little more material from. But yeah, I'm inclined to just let this cool as it is, and then I guess just clamp her down, see how I did. Hopefully this holds. Didn't give it as much preheat as it probably could have used, but well, maybe it'll work. Hope it works. Well, it didn't break in half overnight. That's a good sign. Looking at it, the white balance will resettle itself here. It may or may not do because it's shiny. Yeah, I can see actually 3 spaces where I blew through. Partially because it's so thin on the sides and partially because I cut in so deep. I assume that just means, you know, I got decent penetration all around that spot. I'd love to touch it up on the inside if I could. I can see it's discolored from the heat all around where I welded. That's also a good sign. I don't think I got, well, if I could weld from the inside and then grind it back, I'd do that, but yeah, I don't think my MIG welder is going to fit in there, and if I welded it a little bit too much, I don't think my grinder is going to fit in there either. So this is just going to have to either be good enough or not be good enough. So let's get it back together and give it a shot. This just goes into here, and then there's a little collar. This goes through. Some vices are a little bit different, but it's a simple enough machine. Again, there's not much to it. You can see where that spot is there. That's got to line up with the threaded hole in the collar. And then just a little grub screw with a point on the end. It goes right into there. There we go. So we've got just a little bit of back and forth play, which is what you want. Is it just me, or does the rest of the vise not look particularly happy about being put back together? Just gonna give that a little smear of grease. Of course, I don't even know if this is going to still fit into its hole properly after I welded it and ground it, so. Come on. Okay, so the jaws are not quite together and it's running into something. Figures. What, did I not grind well enough? Well, probably the spot right there with the scuff mark on it. Okay, well, I can fix that. Okay, a little more material removed. Let's try that again. Slightly loose. Yeah, still got some side-to-side play. Sweet. So, question now, is this strong enough to hold up? Yeah, pro tip, make sure the first thing you put in the vise makes disturbing cracking, popping noises. This is a fuel filter from a weed eater. It is very dangerous and may attack at any time, so we must deal with it. It is very dangerous, of course, because when you start putting it into the vise, it pops out and hits you in the eye. So what's next for this vise? Well, when my dad broke it, he went ahead and ordered up a new one. We've got a Wilton coming. I don't remember the part number on it. It's not one of their super high-end ones, but it's not one of their cheesy cast iron ones either, so should be good. Hopefully it gives us at least as long of a service life as this one has. Yeah, again, this one is fixed. It is working. I have detected no signs of weakness from it so far. So, yeah, this will probably go on a different bench and be used a little less often, sort of semi-retirement, I guess. But yeah, I have no doubt that this vise is still useful and still usable, and yeah, so kind of nice to be able to save that after all of the other stubborn bastards who saved this thing. So, or just the one stubborn bastard, I don't know, maybe that was all my, maybe both of those are my great-grandpa's work for all I know, but end of the day, the point is, the vise is fixed. Yay! I always forget how underwhelming these are. That's more like it.